Flying through the bayou, heading for the sky blue, back out on the trail again and again. Hiking and hunting and fishing the land. The time is time well spent. Yeah, we'll take it to the delta, down to the great white shores. There's so much to see and do. Mississippi outdoors, great outdoors. Mississippi outdoors, great outdoors. Mississippi outdoors, great outdoors. Mississippi outdoors. Yeah.
Discovering the wonders of our state's natural resources and exploring the thrill of outdoor adventure. Mississippi Outdoors is a co-production of the Mississippi Department of Wildlife, Fisheries and Parks and Mississippi Public Broadcasting.
Welcome to Mississippi Outdoors. I'm Amanda Mills.
And I'm Melvin Tingle. Thanks for joining us. Hey, Amanda, in our first story, we go dove hunting on a public field and a private field.
Then we head offshore at sunset for some speckled trout fishing at night aboard the Shearwater charter boat.
Hey, let's go. Take.
Hi folks, and welcome to Mississippi Outdoors. Today we're going to be dove hunting in Lee County, and this field was actually leased by the Mississippi Department of Wildlife, Fisheries and Parks for the public to hunt.
Right, Amanda, this has been a very successful adventure. It gives, the people that doesn't have a place to go dove hunting an opportunity to pay a little money, come out and hunt on private land. The Department of Wildlife, Fisheries and Parks take care of planning, of managing, and all. So that's what we're out here to do today, and we hope we have some luck. And we have brought along our good friend Todd Shayu. Todd is from down on the Mississippi Gulf Coast, and Todd, you've helped us on a number of fishing trips out in the Gulf.
Speckled trout and redfish.
Hey, man. Today we thought we'd let him do a little shooting. We heard, Todd, that you're a pretty good shot in the field. How's that?
Pretty good. I hold my own.
Good.
I found out that in order to eat dove, you must be able to hit them first.
I think that's great.
Fried dove.
But we just hope we have some doves flying.
I hope so. The only thing is we got an overcast day, and I can't blame the sun in my eyes if I miss.
Sounds like a true fisherman, doesn't it? So we're fixing to scatter out, get out here, and we're going to shoot some doves. Thank you. Man, it's amazing how these state-leased fields have been providing opportunities for hunters throughout Mississippi. They're all from the north, central, south, east, west, and all they have to do is just come with the Department of Wildlife, Fisheries and Parks and buy a permit to hunt. You see these hay bales. Mm-hmm. Most all of them serve as a blind, and you can get out of the way. They're far enough apart that with a shotgun shot, it's not going to hurt you. And it's a great opportunity. You can put a lot of people in a small area safely, and where you manage it for doves by planting the proper crops and then, cutting it and keeping it suitable for doves.
Yeah, I know when I was growing up, we didn't have anything like this. I would have loved to have had this. I know my dad would have loved to have something like this to take us.
Right.
But we would have to, ask somebody to use land or,
Right.
It was difficult, but this just is a perfect opportunity. We have lots of people here with their young kids, and that's great to see.
That's what I enjoy seeing. I think in the last 6 or 7 years, you've just seen more emphasis placed on taking the youngster hunting, taking the young lady hunting, taking the young man hunting. You see the dad and the children out here with them. That's some good quality time.
This is our core we have for today, the good old mourning dove, silver bullet. Thing was coming in with about a 10-mile, 15-mile tailwind. He was hooked up, but he wasn't quite fast enough. Good table fare.
Amanda, this has been fun.
It has. I've enjoyed it.
It's been relatively cool. We've had a breeze. Mosquitoes hadn't been bad. Well, Amanda, next week I'm going to have the opportunity to be up at 6-shooter in the Mississippi Delta.
You're going to have a good week, it sounds like.
Hey, we had birds last year. We hope to have birds. So I'll be thinking about you when we pop in these doves.
Please do.
Okay. Mississippi Outdoors is back up in Sunflower County at Six Shooter Hunting Lodge, and I'm hunting with the hunt master, Carol McLeod. Carol, man, it's great to be back up here. Y'all got some great atmosphere.
Well, I appreciate it, Melvin. We've certainly tried this year. We're looking forward to dove hunt. It's a little windy this afternoon. They're going to be flying a little faster than I wanted, but looks like it's going to be a good shoot.
What have y'all done to encourage the doves?
Well, we've planted sunflowers and milo. We got our sunflower recipe from Albert Syke in Madison, who was kind enough to share his recipe with us, and planted milo around the edges and looking forward to it.
So he gives you what type of seed and fertilizer in it?
That's correct. We planted a hybrid sunflower with stalks about as big around as a cane pole, so we're looking forward, hoping they're going to stand up to this heavy wind.
Great. And you've got some youngsters here today.
Got some young people that are going to be out here for their first time, and looking forward, hoping they'll be able to shoot some doves. I just hope they don't show me up too much.
Well, Carol, let's go do it, okay?
Let's go do it.
Nope. I'm gonna drift off.
Good gosh, look at the doves. Look at the doves. Woo! There you go. Look at it, right?
Over the pond, Melvin, high. Good shot, Melvin.
Boy, this is great here. Ooh. These sunflower, you know, a lot of the Delta didn't have this good a crop. You know, a lot of them got too much rain early on and they just didn't produce. Where we were hunting last week, sunflowers, they just were no factor.
Not right over you, Melvin, low. Get him.
Oh, no. I wasn't on him, I just pulled the trigger.
I tell you what, WRP has sure worked for us.
Oh man, that's the greatest thing for wildlife that's ever happened in government. Well, Carol, you got your sunflower here, milo over here. What's the purpose of that?
Well, we flood a lot of the milo for the duck. This area is actually in a water control structure, and so we can flood a lot of this. And so we'll flood it for the ducks later on. Okay. And the part that's up on the ridge that doesn't flood, we'll cut, clip, and hunt it for a later season. Good girl.
Take it. Take it. Take it. Take it.
Somebody bring some.
Stand too different.
I'm with Jim Brown. He is the range master here at Turcotte. Tell me a little bit about the ranges here.
Well, we have several different ranges. You see the pistol ranges behind us. We have a sporting clay range and a rifle range, and we're working on an archery range right now, a 3D range.
Now, if the general public wants to come out here, what is the cost, when can they come, and what do they bring?
Well, of course, they have to bring their firearms and all their ammunition. What they require before they can shoot out here is a Wildlife Management Area Permit, a WMA permit, which can be purchased at any place that sells a hunting license, and that will cost $15.
Can you describe a little bit about each range?
Yes, I can. This is the pistol range. You see that we have steel targets set up. On the right side of the range, we have the left side. We try to make that available for the people that are going to shoot the silhouette targets. We have shooting stations at 3 yards, 7, 15, 25, 50, and 60 yards.
Can you tell me about the shotgun range?
Yeah, we have a sporting clay range. The sporting clay range is off in the woods over here behind us to our east, and it is 11 stations. We actually have 10 in operation right now. We're bringing another one up, so we'll have a total of 11 shooting stations there.
And what about the rifle range?
The rifle range has 3 shooting tables at it, and you can shoot out to a distance of 150 yards.
Tell me about the classes offered here.
Well, right now we have Mr. John Satterwhite that is doing some shotgun classes for us. He teaches those. Actually, the classes are scheduled through John, and the best place to learn about those is to get out on the website and determine what the times and dates are. All classes are free of charge, of course, to the public, and most of them will be done right out here at Turcotte at the Education Center.
We're here for, baby.
Flat poker. That thing right there will make you foam at the mouth.
Screaming that.
Oh yeah, pretty fish.
Good fish there, Pawpaw.
Hey folks, we're down at Ocean Springs Marina. We're going to do some night fishing for speckled trout. When it's hot during the day, go at night, nice and cool. We're going to be doing free lining live shrimp. Reports are we're catching some really big speckled trout. So what do you say? Let's go get it. Hey folks, we're at the Harbor Landing with Mr. David Harris, the owner.
Mr. was my daddy. I'm David.
Just David Harris, that's fine. Tell us a little bit about your operation you got here.
Well, we have a dry boat storage over here, and the restaurant and the office here, and as you can see, the deck. And what we have done actually is created a hedonistic lifestyle. We have people come down and enjoy themselves, and we enjoy having them enjoy themselves.
With your food, what else? You had sandwiches and?
We have several different kinds of hamburgers. We have all of what you would expect in the way of seafood. We have crab cakes with crawfish etouffee. And we have gumbo that my wife makes. And she learned it from her mama, who learned it from Miss Grace Boget back in the 50s, early 50s. So yeah, we're right there.
I heard you did a little swimming in the storm, is that true?
The night of the storm, we went across the bayou to this little neighbor lady's house who was a widow, number one, and didn't have any trees to fall on house number two. And I left Buck and Duke in the greenhouse because we were all fooled by the ghost of Camille. The ghost of Camille was 16 foot high. Katrina was 30 foot high. So I left my dogs in the greenhouse, and I told Melba, I said, Melba, water's an inch from getting in Judy's house. I gotta go get my dogs. And she said, you will not, I won't hear of it. And she stomped out of the room. Well, there's a back door, so. I hit the back door and I swam through the tidal surge and I rescued my dogs. And by the time I got back, she was so happy to see me still alive, she didn't even fuss at me. That's not to this day. But what y'all gonna do tonight, you're going out with a full moon, and down here, a lot of people put lights on their piers and fish for speckled trout at night. Well, you're gonna have God's light on your pier, on your water tonight, and then if you throw an extra light, that's well and good. But I think you'll do well fishing tonight.
Your bigger trout want to feed on a full moon at night?
Oh, they love it, yeah. They love the lights for some reason, and I'm not sure why.
Live shrimp. You can see the little dark spot there, that's his brain. And you want to hook him right between the brain and the end of the horn, right below the horn right there. Right where it don't kill him. Just like that. That's how you hook a live shrimp.
Nice.
Pretty trout, pretty trout.
Nice. Here we go.
Come on.
We're here for, boys. Trout fishing.
Some people travel about 70 miles to catch him.
You got a fish on this rod here.
Hey, they start hitting it.
Yeah.
That light's just working good now.
All right.
I got one right up on the dead gumbo.
We're here with Kenny De Niro at Ocean Springs Marina. He's the owner and operator of Ocean Springs Marine Mart. He got us our nice big live shrimp. Do you handle other things other than live shrimp?
We catch all our bait. We supply a few other bait shops with live bait. We catch live shrimp, live fish, croakers, trout, catfish for ling or cobia. We sell live eels, hoagies, squid, anything that you would need to fish, artificials.
So you're a one-stop shop.
Usually.
No matter what
if we don't have it, you probably don't need it.
Good fish there, Pawpaw.
I've been on this side. Owned the boat now since '95. Got my captain license right out of high school. Been doing it now for about 15 years. We do it half a day and all day, overnight trips. Basically, what we've been doing is our bread and butter is the redfish. We catch a lot of redfish trolling. We do a lot of trolling, catch Spanish mackerel, sharks, redfish, bonita, cobia. Speckled trout fishing at its finest, back in the sheer water.
Nice white trout. No spots, see the purple on them? Pretty fish.
On board tonight, we have Representative Stephen Palazzo with us. Stephen, tell us a little bit about yourself and about the Sportsman's Caucus.
Well, I'm from Biloxi, Mississippi. And the Sportsman's Caucus is a group of legislators that was established in 2006. It's made up of about 95 House members and about 47 senators. And we're just another vehicle to have a voice for the sportsmen in Mississippi. It was established to kind of be a vehicle to not only educate legislators on sporting activities, but also to keep us from falling prey to legislation that may feel good, but it actually might be detrimental to sportsmen in the state. I like that. I encourage anybody to, if you have an idea or if you have a complaint, call your legislator. He will listen. There's sportsman for sportsmen. It's sportsman for sportsmen, and if he's not, you might want to reconsider voting for him next time around. We also have the Mississippi Sportsman's Foundation. It's a 501c3. It's an educational, basically charity that is set up to help educate not only the legislature but the state of Mississippi. So if there's a corporate sponsor out there or a local business that wants to promote sporting in the state, they can make a contribution to us, and they'll be able to write it off of their taxes.
Ragland's got one. Oh, give him the boat. Oh, good try. Nice fish, nice fish.
Little trout.
Big trout down there.
That one could be a box fish.
Next, we go deer hunting with an organization called A Hunt Above.
Randy, you involved with that group?
I am, Melvin. A Hunt Above is an organization that provides hunting and fishing trips for physically challenged kids, also kids with life-threatening illnesses. Melvin, on this story, we had the opportunity to meet a very special young man. Unfortunately, since the time of this story, that young man has passed away. This story is in memory of Seth Harris.
Today, Mississippi Outdoors is doing a very unique deer hunt with an organization called A Hunt Above. They do hunts with special kids with special needs. We're on a ranch in rural Rankin County with a lot of wildlife for these young folks to see. So let's get ready and go deer hunting. I'm talking with Mike Macco, and Mike is the director of Hunt Above.
That's correct.
Tell us something about A Hunt Above and what y'all doing.
What A Hunt Above is we take kids with life-threatening illnesses and handicapped children on hunting and fishing excursions throughout the United States.
A rewarding job.
Oh, very much so.
How can a youngster get involved if someone fits into that category?
We have an application process, and there's an application on our website, which is www.ahuntabove.org. And when they fill out an application, we review the application, see what excursions they want, hunting, fishing. You know, we go everywhere from deer, elk, moose, whatever, bear, and decide what the kid wants, and then we try to, accommodate that.
These two young men you have here today, tell me a little bit about them, what their situation is, and I'm sure they enjoyed it.
Oh, yes, sir. We have an 11-year-old boy named Seth. He has cancer. And we also have a 15-year-old boy named Jordan. And he also has cancer. And Jordan and Seth met each other at the Larry Batson Hospital in Jackson.
And became friends. And now they're hunting buddies.
They're now hunting buddies, and we got them out here in rural Rankin County trying to get them a deer.
Because a hunt above stepped in and did the job.
That is correct.
Mike, what do you want to do? What's the future of the organization?
Well, we want to continue, helping children with life-threatening illnesses and handicapped children fulfill their dreams. If they have a dream to, kill it, harvest a deer or go fishing, deep sea fishing, we're here for that, and that's what we want to do. We want to make these kids happy and have a time of their life.
This is my first deer hunt. And how do you feel? I'm excited about it. It's been pretty good so far. I haven't seen nothing, but another friend of mine saw a doe at this food plot earlier today. The weather was cold this morning, but it's kind of warmed up and the winds died down this evening.
Randy, what does hunt above mean to you?
Well, I'm fortunate enough right now, Melvin, to be a conservation officer with the Mississippi Department of Wildlife. Not only is it my job, I believe, we need to promote hunting and fishing, especially with our young people for the future. But with these children, they have illnesses, and they're not as blessed, I would say, as those children that are perfectly healthy. And for me to be fortunate enough to be able to be a part of an organization like this, you wake up the next morning and you feel so much better about life. You really thank God every day for being healthy like we are.
Whenever you're ready. You want the sticks to steady.
Jordan, what'd you just do?
Just shot a doe.
Yeah, you're still shaking, aren't you?
A little bit. It's my first deer.
Yeah? What do you think about it?
I was hoping I didn't miss, but I don't think I did.
No, I don't think you did either. Did you do what Mr. Melvin told you to do?
Yeah, I didn't pull the trigger. I squeezed.
There you go. There you go. Well, congratulations. We got to go see if we can find it.
All right.
Well, Jordan, we found her.
Yep.
What do you think?
She's big.
She's big. Where do you think she'll go?
I don't know.
Probably 110.
About 110, 115.
Good sized doe. Good deer for your first deer?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. A hunt above will process it for you.
All right.
How you like that?
Sounds good.
You got the deer?
Yep.
Well,
where is it?
What's the story?
The story? We had 3 does come out on us, and he got a little bit of buck fever. I had to tell him to take a couple of deep breaths and calm down. He ended up having they came out on our left side. He was sitting on the right, so he had to stand up and come between me and the camera guy. And then he had to sit on my lap. And then he couldn't steady the gun, so we had to reach and get his sticks, got his sticks, and he was still breathing heavy. I told him, take it easy, take it easy. We watched him for probably, I'm gonna say 3 to 5 minutes. And he put a shot on her, and I knew she was hit.
What? Look at it. We got to get you this way, Doug. Yeah, good deal, man. That's great.
Yeah.
Congratulations, sir. That's great.
Here you go.
That's good.
Take those out of here. Get over here. Were you shaking, eating? Was it a steady shot, or were you shaking?
I was shaking.
Somebody said you hyperventilated. Did you blow in a bag?
No.
What?
I took deep breaths though.
What was the tip that you remembered? What Mr. Melvin told you.
He said squeeze the trigger, don't pull it.
And what'd you do?
Squeezed it.
But you do understand, Mr. Melvin's good on that, but Mr. Melvin never hits me. Okay.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Thanks.
on this story, we had the opportunity to meet a very special young man. Unfortunately, since the time of this story, that young man has passed away. This story is in memory of Seth Harris.
Hey, that's all the time we have for this week. We hope you enjoyed the show.
Join us again next time for more exciting adventures. Until then, I'm Amanda Mills.
And I'm Randy Newell.
And I'm Melvin Tingle. We will see you outdoors.